If a drum is not made, it is the fault of the master, but if the drum is made and is not beaten, then that is the fault of the boys. If you don't wish to have rags for clothes, don't play with a dog. It is not only the hare, the tortoise arrives also at the destination. It is when there is a stampede, that a person with big buttocks knows that he carries a load. Once a cock begins to crow, it never again becomes dumb. Sinews and big muscles do not make a farmer. The fish that can see that its water is getting shallower, cannot be stranded. The ox will die, but its harness remains. To have no enemies is equivalent to wealth. When a fowl gets to a new town, it stands on one leg until it knows that it is a town where people stand on their two legs. When one is taking a chicken from its roost, the hen is bound to attack with at least its claws. You know who you love, but you can't know who loves you. A bushfowl's playground is never appreciably spacious. A glorious past is the work of a glorious man. A man who lives on the bank of a river does not use spittle to wash his hands. A spacious ground is the right place to demonstrate one's skill in wrestling. Beauty is not sold and eaten. Every river knows where its water would not be soaked up into the earth, and that is where it flows past. It is one word of advice that one needs to give to a wise man. Sometimes the rain might force a man more than once to seek shelter under the same tree. The alcohol that is insufficient for a whole town ought not. A glorious past is the work of a glorious man. To eat from the same pot with another man, is to take an oath of. When a woman has 10 children, there is nothing that happens in the night that she does not know about. When a woman prepares a dish which others find unpalatable, she says that she prepared it to suit her own taste. An old woman is not old in a song she dances well. Even an old woman may run when a goat carries her snuff. The man that won't marry a woman with other admirers won't marry a woman at all. A man cannot sit down alone to plan for prosperity. Beetles that roll balls out of human feces demand to be hidden away from the rich man, because there is nothing he wouldn't buy. It is an unthinking man who achieves prosperity, and then finds with time, that his body can no longer pass through the door. Money does not announce how it is earned, but whereas properly earned money appreciates, improperly earned money depreciates. Money has the capability of making people laugh, but when they laugh, the foolish ones sometimes forget to close their mouths. Every kind of love is love, but self-love is supreme among them. Love is better than a whip. Stupidity is the lover of ignorance. When an only colonut is presented with love, it carries with it more value than might otherwise be associated with a whole pod of several colonnuts. You know who you love, but you can't know who loves you. A family name is not cooked and eaten, one's life is the thing. A toad does not jump around in the daytime, unless something is after its life. It is he who has no place to call at that moves fast through life. When the roots of a tree begin to decay, it spreads death to the branches. When a person regrets endlessly, he gets to pay more for what he regrets. Until lions have their own historians, accounts of the hunt will always celebrate the hunter.